Let's welcome Azaria Carter, a spoken word artist from College Hill. Let's welcome her to the stage.
How you guys doing tonight? My name is Azaria Carter, and I'm here to tell y'all an old story about an old friend of mine. The first time I ever even thought about you was before a basketball game. Friends wanted to play more than just basketball. Now, don't get me wrong, I was nervous, and I know I had better things to do, but don't get me wrong, I was down. I wanted to know what was tea, what was popping at the moment. I wanted to feel alive. There was nothing you could tell me that day. Young and free with the grown folks mentality, the tea would be a bit too strong for me to handle though. Laughter and footsteps led us down the block, backpacks swinging as we walked to the store. Everything we needed was just 5 minutes away. Oh, the joy of the simple things in life. Snacks and chips, juices and candy all bought up. The next question wasn't too far. You want to come smoke with us? No, I never heard that question before, but it sure made me feel like a star. To feel the warmth of the village, crazy how many things you actually do. To become a sis to the people who you admire the most is refreshing too. The fact that I was picked to hang with the upperclassmen I felt so strongly about even added to the fact to prove that I was worth hanging with a different pack. Naive to what would come next, something similar to that of a hook. One puff was simply all it took. A feeling you cannot describe, nothing but feel. Stress wiped away, clean, feelings that I felt had been healed, renewed, and compressed. Now anointed with a new friend, all because desire to hang along with the new crowd. Heavily anointed to the point where when I tried to shake it, I still couldn't figure it out. Enticed by my surroundings, diving deeper into a world that was unfamiliar at first, but would soon become a part of my niche. A place where I was comfortable in this world, even though the smoke clouds were so thick. 1 in 5 people like me are trapped in the smoke cloud too. Targets on our backs with tobacco companies ready to latch on until we're through. The feeling the smoke gave me lifted me out of my darkest times. Days I didn't feel worth it. Made me see things clearer, sometimes even picture perfect. Anointed with a new friend that just won't let me go. I never knew anybody to try and let the smoke go. All my life, my eyes have seen I should have quit and someday I would. Those same people have faded away and become loose like the smoke filling the air, wiping my community away, killing more than 30,000 of us a year. From holding my first smoke, trying to position it in my hand like mama did when she puffed a few, or trying to practice and blow the smoke out like grandma did when you was out past curfew. You see, the smoke is more than something I did. It was also something I've been knew. Historically marked in me since the beginning of time. You could even say it's in my chromosomes. From burn marks etched into frail brown arms to clothes tattered with the smell, this was a habit that was just unshakable. Months and days went by of the same sad spell, the same old song and smell. I began to see the rut I was in. Vision becoming clear, realizing this was time that I couldn't get back. No time to backtrack, but there's a strong feeling that this feeling I'm feeling ain't right. Revelations that it could be better days and better nights, but how would I cope and how can I change my mindset when all I can think about is going to smoke? This thought pattern must change. That's one thing I did know. But to tap into some real help, I really didn't know where to go. So instead, I turned within and tapped into the deeper parts within me, unrooting a habit that I thought was so healthy for me, weeding out associations within. Now it's a different day, a new song. There was hope all along. A higher way paid for me now. Tobacco companies tried their best to get me down, but see, I'm trying to get better at the domino effect. Reversing the table so they can't say we 2.5 times more likely to be targeted by big tobacco. Keeping our heads high and trusting more into what we know. Let's take down the numbers so that 1 in 3 turns into 1 in none. If you need a sign, now you're hearing it from me. Let's put the tobacco down so we can finally see. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all tonight.